Hello again, Scotty, and this is Scottiestoybox. That was Ron, my spouse. He can't sleep. He's having trouble. He worked last night and he has to work tonight. And he slept for a couple hours and he woke up and he can't get back to sleep. So he came to my office to ask me for some Benadryl because I keep the Benadryl in here because I'm so allergic to so much. I need to take one right now. My sinuses are all backing up. And that's probably because the cats were up here a few minutes ago. And as much as I love them, I'm allergic to the little beasties. But all right, so we were discussing where we let off the virtual reality theory. Now, I don't really want to pontificate on this because it's very well known and simple. There is all the evidence for a physical universe, for a physical reality, and only philosophical debates about whether there is a virtual reality. So that whole word salad you said doesn't make any sense, and I'm not giving it any credence. Now, being very honest with you, your theory of how God is an energy field and the virtual reality theory of existence are not compatible. So what is it that you're trying to promote? Are you trying to promote that reality is nothing but virtual computer simulation? Or are you trying to promote physical energy in a physically real environment? You know, again, you write these word salads to the point where I'm beginning to seriously wonder if you're just not pulling my leg. Okay. And if you meditate, sir, then you'll feel the connections between your body and the surroundings, and that might be because of our brain waves interacting with waves present around and the waves of energy around us. Well, that looks pretty substantial to me. You cannot prove any of it. I may feel like I can pick that chair up with a wave of my hand and throw it out the door, but I can't prove it. Dude, let me be very serious with you. You have a wish, a want, and you are trying to fit all the data into the puzzle of that want. You're not looking at the data and the results and any observable, verified evidence and saying, well, this is the conclusion. You have started with a conclusion. You believe this. And now you're trying to say, well, if you do this and if you do that and you twist it sideways and you pour a little hot sauce on it, it works. That's great for cooking, by the way. That's basically the way I cook. I throw a little this, a little that, a little in there, and voila, I get what I'm hoping for. But it stinks at trying to make sense of reality. It just isn't the way it's done. And to go back to this, if you meditate, sir, you don't have to, there's no way meditation is scientific evidence. Sorry. It's no way that it is in any form something that we can measure, observe, or make testable experiments out of. It's a feeling. And we all have lots of feelings. All right, let's go on because you're almost done here and I really am getting tired and I just bit my tongue. So, thank you, and thank you again for replying. As I have mentioned earlier, you're a great source of knowledge for me, with all due respect. Well, thank you for your respect, but I am not a great source of knowledge. I am just simply giving you a response based on common sense, based on education. You want really great sources of knowledge, please look up Lawrence Krauss. Look up Sean Carroll. Look up Bill Nye the Science Guy. You want knowledge of, read Stephen Hawking's books. Read Dawkins. These are people who have explored these ideas in much greater depth than I have, and they can perhaps shed light on what you're trying to find. At least you get an idea of what they've scientifically discovered. I don't want to discourage you from writing. If you want to write back to me, you can. But if you want to send a video, you can also do that. I'm not just, I guess you'd have to send it to my email. And I don't know what your computer setup is. I don't know what country you're in, and I don't know what email system you have. So I would say you'd have to try to work around your limits for what your email provider will allow you to send at one time. So you might have to make shorter videos or whatever. Anyway, Rohit, thank you. To everybody else, if anybody has something they'd like to discuss with Rohit that they want to add, I know that Miles, you sent a response to Rohit. If anybody else has any ideas, comments, questions, or answers, please feel free to put them in the comment section. Thanks again. This has been Scotty. I've been Scotty. Why do people say that? All the people on YouTube go, and I've been so-and-so. Of course you've been them. You are them. It's a silly thing to say. I am Scotty, and this has been a response from a commenter to a commenter on Scottie's Toy Box. And I hope you enjoy my toy box. Thank you, and I think I'm done. Everybody be well. Lots of hugs.